Big development in the liquor scam. ASG apprises court that ED and CBI contemplating making Aam Aadmi Party an accused in the liquor gate scam. Remember, earlier the Supreme Court in fact had asked the agencies why Aam Aadmi Party has not been named as an accused if the party was the beneficiary. Harish is getting us more details. Some tough questions were posed by the top court, one of which was if the beneficiary was Aam Aadmi Party, then why has it not been named as an accused?
Yes, that's right, Swati. A big development as far as the liquor scam, the excise policy scam is concerned. And remember, the Supreme Court is at present hearing the bail application filed by Manish Sisodia in both the ED and CBI case. As said, Swati, last week, the bench led by Justice Sanjeev Khanna had very clearly posed this question to the Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju, asking that if you say that the Aam Aadmi Party, the party, is the biggest beneficiary of this scam, that is, money was used for fighting elections in Punjab, Goa, and money was being collected for national elections, why the party was not made an accused? So now, after a week after that question, now the ASG S.V. Raju, who had appeared for ED and CBI, had made the big statement that now ED and CBI is considering making Aam Aadmi Party an accused.
Harish, I'm interrupting you there just for a bit. We have Nalin Kohli of the BJP joining us on the broadcast. That's a big development, Mr. Kohli. The agency is now contemplating on naming Aam Aadmi Party as an accused in this scam.
I think you have to have a look at it in some perspective. The first is that on the last date, as the media had reported, the Aam Aadmi Party was seen as the entity which appeared to be the beneficiary of the scam and the proceeds from that scam in terms of its own activities. That means money was being collected, as was the allegation laid out against them, from the liquor scam, and that was going to the party for use of its political and other whatever activities. This is what the media reported. Therefore, logically, the question came that while the functionaries or the office bearers or the leaders are under investigation, why should the entity not be under investigation? For example, if a company and the directors are being investigated, the company is also there. So therefore, the company can also be looked at from that perspective. So in that context, today's statement has to be perhaps be read that the ASG, based on the instructions he's received and based on the investigation, must have made this submission. But on a larger political level, it must be borne in mind that the Aam Aadmi Party claimed its origin and its birth out of the India Against Corruption movement. Having made a movement and gone to the people by saying you will eliminate corruption, you will see that the functionaries who come into politics will be spotlessly clean after following a very, very detailed process of screening out those who may be corrupt. Look at where the Aam Aadmi Party has gone. It seems to have become an engine of corruption.
All right.
It seems to be running on the fuel of corruption against the very principles that it spoke about a decade ago.
Right, Mr. Kohli, thank you for joining us. Although this development comes after the Supreme Court, in fact, asked the agencies on why not name Aap as an accused if, according to you, it was a beneficiary. We have Piyush Joshi joining us on the broadcast with their perspective. Can you respond to this big development? Now the government has informed the court that the ED and CBI may name Aap as an accused, the party as an accused in this scam.
Well, I think it is a welcome step because if the party is made an accused in this particular alleged scam, then I think it opens a new door for purifying the whole democratic process, as the electoral bonds have to be disclosed. And the whole process of electoral bonds has been under suspicion from the time of its institution by the current central government. So I think the BJP will have to be named in so many alleged scams of the Adani Gate, etc. And I think it will open the doors for purification of the whole democratic process, which we have been demanding since long. So I particularly welcome this step. I don't think Aam Aadmi Party has anything to hide. However malefied the intentions of the central government may be, which they ask, because they have not yet...
You're saying this is going to open the Pandora's box and might impact other parties as well?
Oh, certainly, and it should. Why it shouldn't? Because, you know, there have been reports of so many scams in the past under different rules. So all the parties will have to disclose their donations wherever they received it from. The electoral bonds have to be put into the open, so it opens a new domain. And I think it is a door for the purification of the whole democratic process. The electoral bonds, the way they have been implemented under the current BJP government, so many people, including the ADR and everyone else, have been asking.
So while you're saying AAP has nothing to hide, you believe that this is going to set a precedent and act against other political parties. Thank you very much, Piyush Joshi, for joining us with your perspective.